Hey guys, Michael here. Um, this is just an analysis of the market, a very brief recording for the premium swing trading people. This is, as I mentioned before, this is let's just say we're going to keep giving this to you every week on Sunday evenings, or certainly before the market opens on Monday. What I have here is I've got the ES, so it's the futures on the S&P 500, with a really brief analysis. Now, before I go into this, just so you know, there are no earnings iron condors this week. In fact, we're pretty much done for the season. There may be one or two over the next couple of weeks on the really late reporters, but really there's nothing. So really going forward, I'm going to try and do just a little bit of analysis of the market to identify potential opportunities. So again, the daily on the ES is telling me a couple of things. So I've done a couple of things. Let me just redraw them. Um, First of all, I love these trend lines. Okay, so I like to keep something like this on the really kind of big picture. I always put kind of a thick orange type of thing on there. We could also do some kind of channel type of thing. I've been kind of into the regression channels lately to kind of throw it where that's at, and you can see that it loosely corresponds to this. I mean, we do have that big thing up here. Okay, so we're right in the middle of this regression channel, which means that we don't know where it's going to go. Now, oftentimes, what I like to do when you see that that we're kind of in the middle of nowhere, kind of in no man's land, is I like to go down to a 4 hour just to see what's going on. And in my opinion, we have a couple of things happening. I mean, obviously, you do have some kind of trending up. You also have a really kind of almost like a triangle forming. Um, it's either one or not, but I do believe over the next week we're kind of in this area where we're consolidating. Okay, and the apex of that triangle is on the 10th. Okay, so that's let's see. Today is the 6th, so we're talking about Thursday. Um, Really, I mean, the market may or may not break out over the next week. I mean, the other thing that is kind of going on is the fact that we're just consolidating up in this area. Okay, and it's really kind of one of these areas like, well, do I really want to trade? Because in a lot of ways, I feel like there's a lot of risk in going not only directional, certainly directional trading, but also in non-directional, because I think that we're probably going to get a breakout soon, and I don't know which direction. I really don't. Um, so this may be actually a week to just kind of take off. It's I talk about these in these videos I'm going to be doing are actionable, and one of the actionable things for me at this point is, from a swing trading perspective, is to go cash. I don't need to trade. I don't have a gun to my head that tells me I have to trade or do anything. Okay. If we go back out as well, you saw this when I just first started this video. If you take the fib and snap the fib on where that's at from the latest pivot high down to the pivot low, we're kind of right in there. Okay. And that would actually correspond to the fact that we're in no man's land. We could go one of two directions. If we hit that apex, we could very easily head up into that area. But we could also very easily just break down and head back down this way. It wouldn't surprise me either way. I just don't know. I'm really truly bullish right at this point, but I'm enough bullish to know that we're going to have some kind of break. Um, Definitely sometime in the next week, maybe 2 weeks, we're going to have a break of this consolidation. You can start looking at other patterns as well, heads and shoulders and stuff like that. But really, it's messy. We're in a messy market. I'm not necessarily bearish anymore, but I'm also not fully bullish yet. So, um, if we switch to SPY, those that would want to try it, I'm really not. totally in favor of doing it right now. But as mentioned, we really kind of got this consolidation. Look at that. You got used to be um, support, and now has it become resistance? And really, we just don't know where it's going to break. I mean, it's uh, you go down to the 4 hour, you can kind of do the same sort of with the SPY. You can still have some kind of triangle going on. We're going to break again, one way or the other. And I just think right now is really a good time just to kind of sit back, enjoy the beginning of the summer. For those of you that are in North America, here it's the same thing for me in Malaysia, and just kind of go and just enjoy the gains. You day traders out there, that's a little different. Use the time to really study the market, figure out where you want to go with it. I mean, if you're going to be a swing trader on the dailies, and we're going to be going forward with the earnings plays in the future, do some back testing, do some study, use your time wisely from that perspective. We don't have to trade. I think there's a lot of risk in just even on the side. If you go sideways, yes, we could win, but what if it breaks? Then we're going to lose. Um, we could go long, but we don't know which way it's going to break. It could go up, could go down. It's just be reasonable. It's the market is still not out of the woods. It's not out of the woods at all. We could very well go up. We could very well go down. Okay, so hopefully this is of use. I'm putting this into the section of the Green Goose Trader blog that is called fee based. Those of you who have been in the swing trading course, you got this. I'm going to make sure it gets sent out to you under separate cover so you got access to it. Thanks much, everyone.